Welcome to findingbraids.com on YouTube. Today we are going to do a 4-strand Dutch round braid. Just start by sectioning off a piece of hair from the top of the head and smoothing the hair with the tail comb. I'm going to add gel to this braid. This is a complicated braid that is difficult for me to keep track of the strands, so by adding gel I do make it easier for me to braid, to keep those strands separated. Comb the gel through, and I'm going to place 3 fingers into the top section to divide it into 4 strands of hair. The hair comes through the fingers, out the thumb. If we take a look underneath this braid, you will notice that the hair comes through my fingers, through the fist, and out the thumb. All the tails will come out there. We're going to start weaving this braid by going underneath the section and grabbing the second strand. Go underneath, grab this second strand, pull it down and to the left. Then we're going to come above and go between the first and the third strands. So from above, I will go between the first and the third, and I will grab the 4th strand from underneath, and I will pull it up and through to the left. My pointer finger is going to grab the first strand, which is the next one in place, and then the 3rd strand is going to be placed between the pointer and the thumb. Now we can start gathering. I'm going to gather with my tail comb and make a very small gather from the face to the braid. The tail part of the comb is a great tool to use to create a gather. I'm going to hold this gather with my pinky while I detangle the rest of the hair. Then I'm going to place this gather. The gather goes under my pinky to go into the last strand of hair to make that strand bigger. It goes under, it weaves through the thumb, and rests there. Now we can start weaving. I'm going to go underneath this section and grab the second strand. The second strand. So I'm going to come underneath and I'm going to grab the second strand, pull it down to the right. Then I'm going to go from above and between the first and the 3rd strand. So from above, I'm going to go between the 1st and the 3rd, and I'm going to grab that 4th strand. I'm going to pull it up between them, and then my pointer is going to grab the 1st strand, and my pointer and thumb is going to take the last one. It's going to hold that there. And I'm going to gather again. So from the left side, I gather hair from the face, bring it back to the braid, and I set it on my pinky. Use the tail comb to detangle, and I put it under the pinky, through the thumb, and it comes out the hair. And again, from beneath this, I grab the 2nd strand. So I come beneath, grab the 2nd strand, pull it aside to the left. I go between the 1st and the 3rd strands. So from above, I go between the 1st and the 3rd, and I grab the 4th strand, which is all the way to the right. Pull it up and through. My pointer takes the next strand, and then the 3rd one gets dropped in place between the pointer and the thumb. We gather from the right side, a very small, tiny gather that gets placed in the pinky while I detangle, and it goes under the pinky and gets woven through. Again, we go underneath and grab the 2nd, through the 1st and 3rd, grab the 4th, grab the 1st and the 3rd. Good. gather into the pinky. It goes under and through. Underneath, grab the second. Through the first and third, grab the fourth, pull it above. Through them, grab the first and third. Gather into the pinky. Smooth. Goes under and gets woven through. It's placed. Now we're ready. Go underneath, grab the second, through the first and third from above, pulling the fourth up, grab the first, place the third. Gather into the pinky, weave it, place it under the pinky, through the thumb. Go underneath, grab that second, pull it aside. Go above, down to grab the fourth, pulling the fourth up, then grab the first, place the third. Then grab a gather, place it, and place that under, weave it through. I'm ready. I'm going to come underneath, grab the second, come above, between the middle two, grab the last one, pulling it up, first, third. Taking a gather, placing it in the pinky. Placing it under the pinky, through the fist. Coming underneath, and I'm grabbing that second strand, pulling it aside. From above, I'm going through the first and third, grabbing the fourth, then the first, dropping the third. Taking a gather, putting it into the pinky, smoothing. It goes under the pinky, through the thumb. From underneath, I grab that second strand, pull it aside. Between the middle two, pulling up the fourth, grab the first, set the third. Taking another gather from the left, placing it under the pinky, through the thumb. From underneath, I grab the second. Oop, lost my place. Underneath, I grab the second. Go between the third, first and third. Grab the fourth, first, and last. Underneath, place that under, weave it through.